Okay, we're going to solve the following quadratic equation for all values of x in simplest form. What I'm going to do is just take the problem here as it is, and this is called vertex form. What the equation's currently in, it's not in standard form. I could change this so that it's in standard form. From standard form, I could then try to factor it or use the quadratic formula in order to solve for all values of x. However, that's not really the most efficient method. It is something we could do, but again, it's not the most efficient. So what I want to do is, I notice that this binomial is being squared. And so then if I can get rid of this constant, this 22, if I can get rid of this constant and move it over to the other side, and then take this factor of 4 and divide everything over here by that, it'll leave me with just the binomial being squared. And from that, we can actually take the square root of it. So first things first, let's go ahead and take this 22 and subtract it from 38. So we're going to get rid of it here. Subtract 22 from 38. Okay, 38 minus 22, that's going to give us 16. And then I can take this 4 and I can take the 16, divide it by the 4, so it gets rid of this. And then 16 divided by 4, that's going to give us 4. Now I have my binomial being squared isolated, so what I can do to undo the square is just take the square root of both sides. So this is going to leave me with x plus 7 equals plus or minus 2. Okay. Now, to solve for x, I simply need to subtract 7 from both sides. So let me move this over. It's now going to say negative 7 plus or minus 2. Now, this becomes negative 7 plus 2 and negative 7 minus 2. So negative 7 plus 2, that gives us negative 5. Negative 7 minus 2, that gives us negative 9. So the two solutions are negative 9, negative 5. Okay, and now let's do something that would be a little bit more irrational. Okay, so this time we have 3 times x minus 8 squared minus 11 equals 40. Okay, first things, let's add 11 to both sides. That goes to 51. And then we're going to take this 51, divide it by 3. 51 divided by 3 is 17. And now if we take the square root of both sides, 17 is prime, so you're not going to be able to simplify that any further. So it's just going to be x minus 8 equals plus or minus square root of 17, which means that we're going to take this minus 8, move it to the other side as positive 8. So our two possible answers are going to be x plus root of 17 or x minus the root of 17. So I can just type that into Desmos here as x plus minus square root of 17.